So we can give a specific location of the grave and some of person information like Hello America and we save. So you see now we have populated our database with all the required information, name, gender, location.
So this is a dump of the database.
Yes. And you also can add it and delete it. So if you want to add it, you just go to click on the edit. So you see we have updated our database. We also can delete it. So for this moment, let's read the cards first and then we can delete it.
So every card can contain how many characters?
I have 4 of them right now.
How many characters per card?
32.
Everything. And you can buy cards. This is like $5 card. You can buy cards that can give you a whole Megillah.
So I'm just gonna scan it, and you can get all the data from the database. And all the way to the end, not last this. So we can delete it. Now I'm going to delete. Nothing is there. So anyone wanted to scan it, they have to register a new ID and populate the database and get the that's all.
Thank you.
Think of the saving if this was a real thing. You are in India and you can bury your dead any place in the world, but you no longer have to travel to see them. You can go on the internet. Can you show the fire and the very first picture? You can save yourself an airplane ticket and the time to fly, and you can see the burial ground. What he added is 3, can you enlarge the top right? If you embed all of those trees and the deads in arid mountains in California where they have fires almost every day, you have a flame and smoke sensor that can tell the fire department if there's any extra heat activities for them to go in to the forest. You have a seismic for plenty of earthquakes that we have in California, and the soil moisture. All of this goes through his server directly to the local fire department. So they don't have to wait for smoke and then decide what it is. Hopefully to send a truck, and usually they cannot get that by truck. When they get the signal, they beat the fire and go and put it off. So it also helps fighting fires, definitely in California. And finally, the last thing that we did not speak of, that's going to be next semester. If they model Israel, the country Israel, where they take the dead, just wrap them with a blanket like the Muslims, and put them in the ground immediately. The body, the decayed body, within a year, become a #1 fertilizer to fertilize the desert ground, to a point where, if you want to read, you will see that the Negev, the Israeli desert, they're growing very sensitive vegetables like lettuce and tomatoes. So they convert grounds from nothing to extra land. This also will eliminate all the burial ground in the middle of beautiful cities all over the world. So when you see a church, not a burial ground. That burial ground can become housing from the material that they saved. If you think about it in those terms. All right, this is great, thank you.
Very good.
All right, the next group